What's up, Taiwan? Good morning. I'm Leslie Liao with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. China has officially ended its military drills around Taiwan, but economic sanctions imposed by Beijing after the visit of U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi remain in effect. Citrus fruits, horse mackerel, and white hairtail fish have joined a long list of products banned by China for import. And as Yu Jinhuang found out, some are trying to look at the crisis through a positive lens.
The busiest port in northern Taiwan appears to be back to normal. These fishermen couldn't work for several days as China conducted military drills in waters around the island. With the drills now over, the fishermen have managed a large catch, but they have a fresh concern.
渔民当然会担心啊，捕不到鱼没赚钱，捕到鱼卖不出去。
Most of the white hairtail caught here is sold to China, which has just banned the import of the fish. China has also banned pomelos from Taiwan.
那这一次中国又出手了，那事实上我们农委会已经很习惯了，因为这1年多来，我们从水产来到农产品，一项一项它都给你出手，那我们呢一项一项处理。
It is estimated that the latest Chinese ban will affect between 4,500 to 5,500 tons of white hairtail and horse mackerel, and around 8,000 tons of citrus fruits. To help the situation, the government plans to promote domestic sales, encourage freezing or byproducts, and expand into other international markets. Some local farmers' associations have already started to purchase fruits from smallholder farms. Take pomelos for an example. Bigger ones that are less tasty will now be turned into soaps, essential oil, or other products to increase their economic potential, which will make a difference in the bottom line of many farmers.
大果的部分也是农民比较难处理的一块，那农会有愿意帮我们收取这些大果的话，那其实帮我们农民减轻了蛮多的负担的。
Looking at markets beyond an unreliable trade partner may ease the economic fallout for Taiwan's agricultural and aquaculture industries. But the biggest fear for many here is that drills by the Chinese military become more frequent.
因为作业区不能捕鱼的话，那不是作业区油量可能比较少，而且岸上的家属他会担心他们在外面捕鱼安不安全。
For those in business, it's second nature not to put all the proverbial eggs in one basket. So China's ban will only push Taiwan to find other markets for its products. Of greater concern is the safety of its people and finding a solution to keep tensions from escalating further. Klein Wang and Yu Jinhuang for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's southern city of Kaohsiung is preparing to host a film festival featuring works by Indigenous directors from around the world. John Van Trieste has the details.
我问了一些当地的居民。
The work of the indigenous Atayal filmmaker Laha Mabo has represented Taiwan at the Oscars. Now her film Finding Sayun is set to be among those representing Taiwan at a 2-day Indigenous Film Festival coming to Kaohsiung in southern Taiwan from August 26th to September 4th. Selected work by Indigenous filmmakers from around the world will be screened here. Aside from Taiwanese films, there will be features from Ecuador, Canada, Tonga, and New Zealand. They all share the theme of a path or way.
为未来开一个可能性，那也为过去目前这几十年来这个台湾原住民族的一些影视的创作者，能够有机会再看看回望过去，再往前面看看怎么样发展。
Those involved say the event is about more than the films themselves.
透过这个影展，怎么样建立起台湾原住民自己的自信，跟他们将来应该怎么样去发展，然后集合大家的意见，我觉得这个是非常非常重要的。
More than half the films to be shown will be making their Taiwan premiere. The organizers hope people will take the opportunity of a slowdown in the COVID-19 pandemic to understand more about Indigenous experiences and perspectives. Alex Chen and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
It's the International Balloon Festival in Taiwan's eastern county of Taitung, a time when tourists from across the country flock to the area to enjoy the massive airborne attractions. But something much smaller and closer to the ground has also been drawing lots of attention. Our reporter Ken Ning has more.
An unexpected sighting. When tourists at this year's Taiwan International Balloon Festival found a baby bird on the ground, they originally thought nothing of it.
大概叫差不多10分钟的时候，就有附和的声音，就是也是鸟叫的声音，然后就慢慢的下来，就是它就开始喂食它了。
The baby turned out to be part of a family of large cuckoo shrikes, a protected species in Taiwan, with less than 500 thought to remain in the wild. The Taidong County Wild Bird Society says the bird's mating season is coming to a close, and the birdlings are slowly starting to leave the nest. That might explain why the tourists found the baby bird on the ground.
既然有发现到它的一个幼鸟，那显示因为它是属于留鸟所以可以大概也可以去推测，就是说附近是有这样的一个族群啊。
The local bird society says it has received a number of similar reports of large cuckoo shrike sightings recently, sparking hopes that the population may be increasing. So any tourists to eastern Taiwan should keep an eye out, as they too might be lucky enough to see one. James Rayner and Ken Ning for TaiwanPlus.
You'd think the heir of a family coffee business could easily become an international barista champion with all that support behind him. But Wang Ce's journey to the top wasn't a smooth ride. Here's his story.
我觉得要做咖啡之前，先把吧台整理好，这样会比较合理。对，该有的都没有。
He's a little worked up because his coach Yoshikazu Iwase taught him the importance of cleanliness. Wang Ce said that Mr. Iwase, a two-time Japan Barista champion, was the one who showed him that coffee can bring people together. Wang Ce insists on not setting any rules for his employees because he believes that they can self-motivate to make improvements. He's constantly training his ability to evaluate coffee. He served as a judge at the World Brewers Cup's Taiwan Preliminary for 2 years straight.
当评审是因为我觉得这个是我可以贡献在这个比赛的，因为这个是让我得到我现在拥有的一切的那个比赛，所以首先回馈是蛮重要。还有一个是因为我觉得感官能力这种东西是需要持续长时间练习也好，提升也好，然后在做评审的时候，其实我们提升的不只是感官能力，还有表达能力跟感官评估能力这些东西。我觉得
He has enough experience to be the head judge now.
评审他只会喝选手给他的那一杯，那主审需要确保每一位感官评审的杯与杯之间的差距是合理的。对，因为每一杯有可能一样，有可能不一样。那如果一样的话，3位评审的分数是不是一样？那如果不一样的话，3位评审有没有成功的把那个落差的分数写出来？
Being a judge at a barista competition involved a lot of work behind the scenes.
其实我昨天在算，我大概已经12天没有休息了，就是我已经连续工作12天。可是我现在自己的抗压性有越来越高，我没有意识到已经12天了。然后我觉得我好像还可以再工作个2天，所以我觉得我自己的体能也好，抗压性也好都有提升，这是好事。
These improvements came with training and professional advice.
台下的人感受不到，但是你真的坐在评审席上面的时候，你的眼睛到底是看我，还是你看穿我？那个是很明显的区别。对。
He realized that in addition to good equipment and choice beans, people's interactions can also help coffee taste better, and this not only applies to competitions. Coffee has more or less changed his mindset too. He has come to terms with the fact that his life will invariably be filled by coffee.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of artists from Ukraine and the US making art out of cars destroyed in the early days of Russia's war in Ukraine. The collective will sell their work as digital assets to raise money for the country. I'm Liao. Take care and see you next time.